To give you an IELTS test pattern or how the test will be, you might have seen a lot of videos, a lot of discussion. But I'm going to show you from the book, the Cambridge, the Cambridge English book for IELTS. So it's for general training and for academic. We have different books, but it's sort of same, only few differences. Okay. Now let's start. Okay, as we open the book, so this is the pattern that you are going to receive. We could see in the beginning it's listening. So when you sit in your IELTS test, the first section would be listening. You will be given a piece, you will be given a paper with questions, so a question sheet. You will be hearing an audio. The audio will only play once. Like I'm speaking to you right now, you're listening to me. So the audio will be playing like this. And you will have a sort of question like this. The audio will play. So there are four sections. The audio will play and you will fill in the blanks like this. There would be different type of questions. The first we have is fill in the blanks. And before you begin to write, you will have time to look at your question. You have to look at this section where it gives you guidelines for how many words you have to write. So pay attention here. So it says write only one word or a number for each answer. So let's say, for example, they have given the answer, the food studio. So if you write more than one word, it would be incorrect. Same like this, you have to fill out these questions. Okay, the audio will play only once. Then look at section 2. Section 2 is multiple choice question. The audio will be playing and you will be solving these question. Okay, then look here, it's the same section 2, question 14 to 20. Okay, now these are the questions that you have to solve, and here is a map. The audio will play, and one guy, he will be talking and you will be answering these questions. Then we come to section 3. Section 3, again, question 21 till 25. It's multiple choice question. You will solve. This is the exact pattern that you will get on your exam day. The audio will be playing and you will be solving the question. Now, these are the questions from 26 up to 30, and you will solve these questions while you listen to the audio. Then last section, section 4, you have question 31 to 40. Okay, you will hear the audio and you will be filling these blanks. So you will be doing the paper like this. The audio will play only for 30 minutes. You will hear only once, and you will be given extra 10 minutes to transfer your answer from question paper to answer sheet. Okay, now let's look at the second part of the test. So when listening part finish, you do not have any break, don't get any break. The reading test will start. In the reading test, you will get a paragraph like this. Okay, sometime right now they have mentioned the paragraph A, B, C. Sometime it's not there. You will see it in the next page. Okay, so the reading section 1 have question 1 to 14. So these paragraph are for question 1 to 7. Okay, when you read this, then you have to answer these questions. It will be same on your paper. Okay, again, you have to pay attention to the details that they have given you for giving your answer. It asks you write the correct letter AG of the paragraph in front of your answer sheet. So you will read the question and then see which paragraph matches this question. Okay, you will look at the paragraph. This is a matching paragraph. Now these are the question 1 to 7. Then you move on to next paragraph, or other, question. It was question 1 to 7. Now we have question 8 to 14. You will have such paragraph, and then you have question 8 to 14. Okay, now Again, always read the instruction for answers, for questions, okay, to give you answer. They say these questions are true, false, and not given. Okay. um you will read the statement and see if that statement is true. If the statement is given in the paragraph, it means it's true. If the statement is false, so let's say the student will act in performance in front of their classmate at the end of the first term. So let's imagine if that statement is not given in the paragraph, it means it's false. No, sorry. If that statement contradicts what have been said in the paragraph, it means it's false. But let's say the paragraph do not mention anything about such statement, so it's not given. Okay, we will do other videos, or we have already done in detail explaining each section of the IELTS, but today the only purpose of this video is to show you the pattern. So when you solve question 1 to 14, you move on to the next section. It will be section 2. You have a paragraph, and then you have questions. Again, whenever you are trying to solve the question, you will read the instruction. The instruction says no more than 2 words from the text for each answer. So there's a fill in the blanks. Let's say you find your answer from the paragraph. You will only write 2 words, 1 word or 2 words. But if you write 3 words for this section, it's considered wrong. Okay? So we have solved from question 15 to 20. Now, as you know, listening and reading, they all have 40 questions. Okay? Now let's move on. You have another paragraph. The paragraph will be for question 21 to 27. So you read the paragraph, you come to the question, or sometimes you read the question first, but your answer will be in the paragraph. Now, again, look at the instruction. Choose 1 word only, or only 1 word. So in the previous, it was 2 words. Now for this one, you can only write 1 word for each. If you wrote more than 1 word, it will be incorrect and you will lose a mark. 40 questions, each question have 1 mark. Okay, let's move on. Next one is matching heading. Okay, so first they have given you the questions. The questions are from 28 to 40. You have been given a list of heading, and then there are questions 28 to 36. So then you have a paragraph. The paragraph have been named A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so you will read carefully all the paragraph and then look at the list of heading, and you will choose which list of heading match which paragraph. Okay, so let's say paragraph A. Paragraph A, the heading would be, let's say, 5 animals that can survive the cold. So if you find that for this paragraph, this is the heading, you will write down here. Okay. Now remember, for reading, you do not get any extra time to transfer your sheet. It's only 1 hour and that's it. Okay. Now again, so look, the section 3 is the biggest. So remember, uh, do, throughout the test, section 1 would be easy, section 2 would be medium, and section 3, the more you go, the higher the tougher the test gets. Okay, so all these paragraph for just for question 28 till 36. Okay, then you have question 37 and till 40, so 4 questions. Now the instruction here, they say choose 1 word only. Again, you will find answer from this paragraph and you will write only 1 word. Okay, and that's your 40 questions of the reading. No extra time. So remember, when you sit on the test, the first test would be listening. As soon listening finish, reading starts. So when reading starts, reading is 1 hour. You don't get any break. Directly, the writing test will start. So since it's general training, the only difference between general training and academic is they have slight difference in reading and they have slight difference in writing. So in this case, for general training, you are asked to write a letter, sometime a formal letter, sometime informal letter. While in academic, you will be asked to write about a bar or graph, a chart or pie chart, a process, a diagram. You would be given here, and you will write, uh, you will describe what's going on. Okay, in this situation we have been given a letter, so we have to write a letter. um, let's look at this one, what they are asking. So they have mentioned you work for an international company and would like to spend 6 months working in its head office in another country. Write a letter to your manager. In your letter, explain why you want to work in the company head office for 6 months. Say how your work could be done while you are away. Ask for his/her help in arranging it. And the instructions are, again, always look at the instruction. The instructions are, you have to write at least 150 words. Okay, you do not need to write any address, and you always will be given this direction to begin your letter with. So they say, since we know it's a formal letter, we are going to write to our manager, so it would be dear manager or dear sir or madam. Okay, now remember, writing is also 60 minutes or 1 hour. And the task one, the bands that they gave you for task one is 3 bands, so you should spend about 20 minutes here, 5 minutes just for planning how you're gonna attempt it, do your planning and spend 5 minutes, and then next 15 minutes write your letter. You will be done in 10 minutes. Okay, then you have task two. Task two is an essay. You have to write an essay, and the task two gives you 6 bands. Okay, 3 bands for letters, 6 bands for writing. So for writing essay. Now look what type of essay they ask us to write, and the instructions are always here. You just need to try to understand the question, what they are demanding. So here they are asking, in some areas of the US, a curfew is imposed in which teenagers are not allowed to be outdoors after a particular time at night unless they are accompanied by an adult. Okay, and they are asking, what is your opinion about this? Like, let's say in New York, they imposed a curfew where teenagers cannot go outside after 10 p.m. if they are not accompanied by an adult, let's say a brother, mother, or father, or anyone. Okay, they are asking, what's your opinion? So you have to write your opinion, and you should write at least 250 words. Okay, and they also have given you instruction that give reason for your answer and include any relevant example from your own experience. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna spend, since you have 40 minutes for task two, 20 minutes you spend on task one, 40 minutes you have for task two. If you spend 10 minutes just for planning, like just don't start writing when you see this when you get the paper, don't just start writing. Spend 10 minutes just doing planning. Think, what are you going to write, what example are you going to put, what evidence you going to give, how you going to do introduction, first main body, second main body part, how you going to give your opinion. Do all these planning, and then start writing. Okay, so we covered listening, we covered reading, we covered writing. Okay, now these three tests would be on one day. You would go on the test day. The test will start with listening, followed by reading, and then writing. 2 hours and 40 minutes, you are done. Now, what's left? Speaking is left. Speaking would be either few days before these listening, writing, and reading, or few days after. So it won't be on the same day. Okay. Now we gonna we will discuss speaking in another video with detail, but let's just have a look. So speaking have three parts. Okay, so when you go for a speaking have three parts, and it's usually 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, the first part is just introduction, asking you basic question, and the second part is they will give you a cue card. The cue card will look like this. It will be a topic similar to this one, and you'll be given 1 minute just to prepare your notes. What are you going to talk about? And when you discuss, when you speak for 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes, then followed by part three, examiner will ask you question. These question will be related to the part two. Now, just a quick overview of how the part two would look like. So they will give you a topic like this. Now let's have a look what they are even asking on the cue card. So the cue card is asking us, describe someone you know who has started a business. Okay, someone you know who started a business, maybe your friend, your father, your brother, your neighbor, anyone who started a business. So you should describe that person who started a business. You should say who this person is. Who is he? Who is she? What work this person does? What is the business they started? Why this person decided to start a business? If you know why they started to, decided to start this business, and explain whether you would like to do same kind of work as this person in future. Now you are given 1 minute. So in 1 minute, 1 minute will go like this, very quick. Well, what you should do in 1 minute, you should write, just try to make some point. Okay, who should I talk about? Okay, my uncle. Okay, what sort of business? Okay, what sort of business? Why did he decided to do this business? Okay, make a note. And the last point, would I like to do the same business in future? Just make your point. It will help you when you are going to talk about and you just run out of words. You will just look down into your notes and say, okay, now I have to talk about this. The clue here is you need to cover all these points, okay? And I will describe all these four sections in a separate video with detail. But today was just overview. This is how your test would look like on your test day. Okay, you can find other valuable videos on my channel, and I'll teach you IELTS. I'll teach you how to take your desired bands, and what strategy you need to follow. How could you improve your um, score, and how could you do better while doing practice test. Okay, I hope this have helped you, and I will see you in the future in another video. Till then, good luck to you and take care.